probably almost $12.40. Um, so they paid for our parking, which was nice. They gave us a free parking pass, whatever. Anyway, so I ended up meeting with her physician assistant, and we went. Ooh, hold on a second. Her stream finally loaded up, and I was hearing myself. Anyway, um, so I went over everything with her, my weight, my lymphedema, my giant cell tumor, of course, talking about some of the shit. I started crying. Um, she basically said because of my height and my weight, I might need to have a lower BMI before she would um, possibly do the surgery. And there is concern about my mobility, and I told her, well, please let the doctor know that I suffered with sciatica for 2 months and I'm working on walking again, and I want to at least be able to get back to where I can walk with a walker. um but I go, please let her know that I am trying to walk again and everything. So they were worried about that, being, um a hindering factor of having the surgery, because that's more risk of blood clots when you can't move and everything. And I told her I understood that. And they said as far as my BMI, I would possibly have to lose about 30 more pounds
My dear Lord.
before she would consider doing the thing. But I said to her flat out, I go, hey, if I get to my um lymphedema specialist and he gets me different garments and the Flexi Touch, I'll lose that 30 pounds like nothing. So that's it, that's a possibility. But she said, she goes, I really don't know if she's going to consider you a candidate, but we will call and let you know, um, what she says when I talk to her and go over your case with her. For all I know, she might say I'm not a candidate just because of my lymphedema, or who knows? I don't really know. I mean, I'm hoping that I am. I don't see why I couldn't, but I still can't believe after me telling her that I lost 80 pounds since January that that isn't a significant amount to be okay for the surgery. So I don't know, that kind of pissed me off. But the girl was real nice, and she said that if in case that um they don't think I'm a candidate, they do have another doctor that they can refer me to that helps people lose weight without having surgery. So they have other options. They're really good, and they're really thorough with everybody. And I know I'm definitely gonna have to go see the nutritionist, and I know I'm definitely gonna have to go back down or go somewhere to see a psychiatrist.
You have to go through all that again. Ain't that at least like a year process?
Oh yeah, it's gonna take a while. And that's why, like, I hate that here they keep thinking that it's gonna be a quick fucking process. It's not. But they keep thinking that with my giant cell tumor and all the risks with that and everything, that they're just gonna lickety split do this. It's not gonna happen like that.
No.
Mm-mm.
I think
Unless they have a miracle cure.
Classes and oh boy.
Yeah, so I don't know.
So when do you see your lymphedema doctor again? And is that one?
I don't know. They're gonna make the appointment here, but all I know right now is I have an appointment to see Dr. Okonko again, like May 9th, I think. No, I think it's like May 16th. I don't know. I can't remember, but it's in the first 2 weeks of May. And so that's going to be hell, because I'm going to have to go down there and do another fucking MRI and see how that's doing. And I got to go over with him the whole sciatica thing, because if this happens again, I'm going to be fucked. And he's a neurologist and he should be able to help me with that sciatica. Like, there has to be something he can do about that. I mean, because that's what the pain management doctor told me in Monroeville. He's like, you got to talk to your neurologist about that. Go see him sooner, is what they told me. And I figured I might as well just wait it out another month and go see him when I go see him. But I tell you what, I mean, yesterday it was hell. They had to use the lift to put me in the wheelchair, so 7:30 or 7 o'clock they come in and rush me to get ready. I was so pissed off because I had told third shift when I woke up at 5:30 and I ate my breakfast. I said I wanted to start getting ready at 6:30, so that way I can mentally prepare and be all prepared to get into that fucking lift. Well, they come barging in at 7. I had fallen asleep, and then they started rushing me, and I'm like, and they try to like pull my tray table away from me, and I'm like, no, I go, quit it, you're rushing me, and I gotta do my goddamn purse so it's ready to go with me. Like, I was so mad. I was so mad that they rushed me, and then, so they got me all ready, and they got me in the fucking chair, and what do you know, they put me in my chair when they were supposed to put me in another person's chair, because that person's chair fits in the wheelchair van, and that mine that I use here doesn't. I was like, you have fucking gotta be kidding me. So I had to use the lift one time more than I needed to yesterday. So they had to, hurry up, put me in the lift, put me in the other chair. And then just from the main fact that I had to have this nylon tarp thing underneath me the whole ride, every little turn and downhill, I kept sliding in that chair. Like, I kept freaking sliding down really bad. And so when Lisa went to help me, she literally grabbed onto my pants, and I was supposed to push with my arms on the chair arms, and she would pull me by my pants and to slide me back up, but I kept sliding back down, like, so on the way home, she kept saying, do you want me to pull over and pull you up? And I go, I'll just keep falling down. I go, so I might as well just, grit my teeth and bear it until we get back. And so I did, and I actually had her call here at like 4 o'clock. We got back here about 5, so we were an hour away. And I said, I need Flexerol, and I know that they don't have me on it anymore, because they took me off of it without telling me, of course. And so I said, Lisa, will you please call and see if they can talk to Dr. Devlin or whatever, Devlin, and see if he will order me Flexerol as needed, because my legs are going to be spasming really bad when I get back, because I knew they're not used to that pressure, and my legs were like bracing the wheelchair leg rests, and I was holding myself up as best I could, and my feet were killing me for one, and I could tell, like, I knew my legs were gonna spasm. So she called, and Michelle was on the phone with the one RN, and she's like, no, she has an oxycodone she can take when she gets back. Dr. Devlin isn't gonna prescribe the Flexerol, blah, blah, blah. I'm thinking, bitch, you won't even try? Like, come on. Like, I'm giving you an hour's heads up to get this for me when I get back, and they wouldn't do it. I was so mad. So, I got back home here, and they got me back in the wheelchair, or back in bed as quickly as they could, but I was in a lot of pain last night. I literally, John came in and gave me my pain pill and my Lyrica, and I passed the fuck out. And I woke up back up about 8 o'clock, 8, 9 o'clock. But one thing I was good about yesterday, I got Taco Bell.
There you go.
Yeah, we went through and got Taco Bell, and I ended up
Nice.
getting one meal that had 3 tacos, and then I got 2 of the Dorito Locos, but I forgot to say I wanted Cool Ranch, not the um regular
Cheese.
nacho
Yeah.
cheese ones, and they gave me the nacho cheese ones. But I mean, they were still good. But yeah, I got Taco Bell. But see, I don't know the full menu. Like, I don't know what else is good or what else I would like, so I couldn't really order anything else because
Well,
I
next
I
time
don't
if
know
you do
what
that,
I
go
like.
on your phone to TacoBell.com. They have the whole menu on there.
Yeah, I'll have to do that next time.
I didn't even download the app or anything, but I'd gone one time just to see before I went out there because standers are sitting in line out there forever, and then they want to move you. So I always get like
Yeah,
the dog things.
and when I was talking to Lisa, my aide that took me down to Pittsburgh, I was telling her about, how you told me that the old employees are back at our new Taco Bell, and she said to me that the employees had nothing to do with why Taco Bell and KFC closed when we had it. What happened was Taco Bell was paying their franchise fees, but they didn't pay KFC's. So they
Oh,
didn't
still
pay
they're employees. So.
they didn't pay the franchise fees, and that's why it closed. But it had nothing to do with the employees. But I was telling her about how you complained about the employees, and she's like,
Employees, remember that one time we went and they had no chicken? I
yeah,
remember that forever. We went to KFC and they wanted me to wait 44 minutes for chicken. Like they had no chicken, like at all. But yeah, the employees just didn't care. There was so many problems, or the meals were wrong, and like I said, I guess this place had their first um, review since they've been open, and they did, of course, they passed it and everything. But they're going through people like crazy. Now there's already another sign up. We're hiring. We need more people. Just like any other place, they can't keep people.
oh, and you know what? Another thing she told me, they're using Mex America taco shells.
Or are they?
Yeah.
Hmm?
And she
Well, that's
said,
good.
she goes, that's one thing I like about St. Mary's is they're using Mex America, because I guess her husband works for Mex America, and so she's constantly using their shells and everything. I mean, obviously they can't use it for the Doritos Locos ones,
Right.
but yeah, any other burritos and tacos they're using Mex America. And I'm like, well, that's one thing I love about St. Mary's. They do try to support each other business wise, because I know that Fox's was using Dee Dee's Bakery for their rolls. I think they still are. I think they're Dee Dee's Bakery rolls. Um, so it's like things like that, where if they can buy locally, you know, they'll do it.
I love that you keep your stuff, so you don't have to go back and get it.
Yeah, that's good. They're helping local and stuff like that. So
Yeah, I like Mex America stuff too. Like even their nacho chips are good. They're not too salty. They're just right.
yeah, you can get them at PAFS, but other than that, like no other stores around here
I
carry them.
know, that's the only bad thing, and I told Lisa that that's one good thing about going to PAFS is you can get that, and
Were you getting the food bank boxes a couple years ago when they had every week there was like 5 or 6 bags of those chips in
oh
there?
god, yeah, I don't know why those were horrible.
Okay, I'll tell you why they were in there. Because they took a bunch up to Head Start and St. Mary's. They labeled them wrong, and they put the wrong amount of chips in them. And while they were already done, they're saying, well, we're not going to throw them away. We'll find places we can go and donate to. So that's why they cut pallets and pallets up to the food bank. That's why one box you get 5 or 6. You were getting them every week, and then
Yeah.
they would take I don't know, maybe 5 cases or something up to the St. Mary's Head Start, and just to have something. They didn't have dip or anything, but just to pass them around. But I
Hmm.
was thinking that was nice when they went and did that. Now you don't get any thing from up there. You don't get any sweets. Well, since Giant Eagle closed, they used to do most of it, but now they save everything for Friday. You don't even get a donut or anything in there. Everything they save for Friday.